Hey there, everyone. It's Denise Salcedo. Welcome back to the channel. Standing with me right now is Yassin Saededdin. Oh my gosh, did I get it? Did I get the last name?
Close, it's Saededdin.
Saededdin. I mean, it's a phenomenal last name. Like, we're literally just talking about it right now. What's the story behind it?
Well, so my mom is Salvadorian. My mom comes from Santa Ana, and my dad is actually Mexican and Syrian. Yeah, so in the Mexican side, his mom, my grandma, is from Guadalajara. And then on my grandpa's side, he's from Damascus, Syria.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that must be really cool to just have all of those different, very different cultures all mixed into one. You know, that's very awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a culture shock growing up differently. Like, I've gotten all parts of, like, the Mexican side, like the parties never end. Same thing with the Salvadorian side and the Middle Eastern side. I had a lot of people tell me that, like, you just got 3 different blends of crazy in you, and I'm like, I mean, what do you think I'm doing, you know? Like, yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, because I'm Mexican, but like, that's it. I don't got anything else, just Mexican. And it's one of those things where I was like, oh my God, I can't imagine adding all of these other, flavors, but that's very freaking cool because you get sort of the best of multiple worlds.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I like to embrace it, you know?
Yes, you definitely should, man. That's awesome. What do you feel closer to? Like, any specific? Like, do you feel like you're more like, you're more Mexican? What do you feel you're more of?
I don't really feel more of anything. I mean, if to answer the question, I would have to say Salvadorian because I do hang out with that side a lot more. But I do embrace every single side of it.
Yeah.
It's good to be like that.
I love that, man. All right, so let's get into some MMA because we're here, UNF Media Day. It's been very, very fun. I'm sure you've had a cool experience here. So what's the plan? I know you want to come on in and wrestle for Up Next Fighting. Why is it that you want to fight here with UNF?
Well, actually, I fought for about 3 different promotions. No hate to any of those promotions, but one of your guys' fighters, Matt Nesser, is one of a close friend of mine. And he's been trying to get me on an Up Next card, and we went to the last Pro-Am card, and I was like, you know what? Sold. I like the production, everything, like how you guys care about the fighters in a way, and I like it. So that's why I'm sold.
I was actually just chatting with Matthew Nestor, and he's going into his 3rd fight at UNF. Talk to us about that friendship.
Well, I met him going into my first fight. I was one of my friends was also a coach at my old Taekwondo school, and he had a friend named Anthony who was also his coach too, and he's like, hey, I have a fighter too, can I bring him in? And there he was. I'm like, you know what, we just clicked ever since. And after my 2nd fight, I actually started training more with him, and yeah, look at us now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who are your influences, in MMA?
Oh, in MMA, honestly, it's a little hard. It's rare to say, but a lot of the flyweights, like I look at Mighty Mouse, Brandon Moreno, and if we're talking like the heavier guys, I'm going to have to say Nate Diaz. He comes in with that I don't care attitude. I try to come in with that I don't care attitude, but I'm like, hey, I do show it in the cage. I do. But
I do care.
Yeah, I do. But at the same time, you're not you can't care in this game. Right. You kind of have to be a little cutthroat. Also, a few more. Israel Adesanya, I've really looked at. George St. Pierre. Damn, there's a whole lot. I'm not gonna bore you guys with it, but a lot of the old school guys too.
I love that, man. Well, so when did you say that you hope to fight with UNF?
Sometime around March, maybe like summer-ish. I want to see how my life goes in the next month or 2, and then whatever happens, I'm here. Telling everybody, don't forget me. Telling you, I'm coming back either way.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I can't wait to see you in action here with Up Next Fighting. Of course, if you don't want to miss the UNF action, you are more than welcome to check out our tickets. The link is in the description box below. We hope to see you at the show.